120 IDP families moving into National Game Village, informs Chief Minister and Bireen. Present electric meters in Imphal will be replaced by smart meters soon, says Power Minister Thongam Biswajit. Security forces recover huge cache of arms and ammunition in separate operations. And 2 killed, 2 others injured as car plunges into Loktak Lake at Sendra. Hello, you're watching IS English News. I'm Jay Xiaoinam, giving you the news in detail. In a significant step towards supporting and rehabilitating families affected by the ongoing crisis in Manipur, Chief Minister N. Bireen Singh today announced that the government has begun relocating displaced families to the newly constructed alternative housing complex at the National Game Village in Langol. In a social media post accompanied by a video, the Chief Minister informed that the complex is now home to 120 families, totaling 460 individuals who have been relocated from Moreh, Churachandpur and Phogakchau. The Chief Minister reiterated the government's commitment to ensuring the rehabilitation and well-being of every displaced family. In a groundbreaking initiative, the Power Department of Manipur has announced the introduction of prepaid smart meters in the Imphal area, marking a significant upgrade from the existing prepaid metering system. Power Minister T.H. Biswajit made this announcement while addressing media inquiries on the sidelines of a tree plantation program held at the Sanglen of Iputhau, Kaulakpa under Thongju Assembly constituency. Responding to questions about the lack of options for purchasing electric recharge coupons via popular mobile payment apps like Paytm and Google Pay, which operate on UPI systems, Minister Biswajit explained that the department is actively working on installing the necessary infrastructure as part of its system strengthening initiative. He said that while the implementation of the smart metering system will require time due to the comprehensive nature of the networking works, it is a priority for the department. The minister also announced plans to increase the number of electric vending centers, ensuring easier access to recharge services. He said all this will be happening in the interim to alleviate the public inconvenience regarding electric recharges.
Hoji mafam kharda akhoi dum tawri adu yadaba khotaba se akhoi hoi ngasi akhoi media gi sininaw na so habi mi ai ngasi ma dum chalakan da akhoi official jing kauraga adugi discussion tawrakan krai krai yadaba no akhoi vending machine kano jing unit sing krai krai le adugi hena cho akhoi kano vending unit sing ji hangtok na ba haibadi akhoi le ba samna ga for example thongju kendra amadi peripheral gi constituency da thengri ba awab je kong ba ama khak le bisina maram mor kan da akhoi da paisa thibda nungai ta ba adu hojikti akhoi le riba singjamai ps ki maya da ama su thambada gi hena prajada convenient or proje machi macha thamaga hena nungaine na baduga machine kari kana ba lege haiba matam da hena kungna yamna thamingai praja singna paisa thining bi wakhaloi lamna hekchaki matam da paisa thiu da matam da kano man by man yar by yar lon jangi matam da masigi awaba leiba sisna the electricity department haibadi company ani makta so awaba thengna badu thengna da banate masi ko na ba khoi kanna adum yangshalaga leiri adum choinu ki tawrakani habasi mai thamjage adu yana da bagi leiri ba khoi systematically system strengthening the part ta adu metering gi adu ban akhoi ngasi prepaid palaji imphal manung da prepaid pal roi hauji smart metering la ani smart metering sina sigi advantage me amam leini si public te loinak lakani aduna he ai khoi gi leiba network ki naiba posting si poro iba khotpa mafam ku dimak te hekta macet hawu ya ban tamnina department as all krai da hawde ge nadra krai de gi tawde ge habi gi pot ma leibni na khitang matam sangbi gi wani soidana ma ki tawrakani haijabni.
Security forces have launched extensive search operations in fringe and vulnerable areas across various hill and valley districts, resulting in substantial recoveries of weapons and explosives. These operations took place in B. Phainom village under Thobal district, Leirong Vaifei village under Imphal East district, and the Songkhom and Gunjil areas in Chandel district. In B. Phainom village, security forces recovered a 9mm SMG carbine with a magazine, a pumpy gun RL, 2 SMG carbine magazines, a 36 HE hand grenade, an arming ring, 13 live rounds, a detonator, 2 tear smoke shells, a dye marker grenade, a 38mm anti-riot rubber bullet, and 2 Baofeng radio sets. At Leirong Vaifei village, the security forces have seized 4 live hand grenades type 36, a detonator, a 9mm pistol with magazine, a .32 pistol without a magazine, a wireless radio set with charger, 30 live rounds, 31 blank cartridges, a pipe containing 2.5 kg of explosives, a .303 rifle without a magazine, a 2-inch mortar, a 12-bore double-barrel gun, and a pumpy gun. In a separate operation on October 22, 2024, Assam Rifles personnel in Songkhom and Gunjil Chandel district recovered 1 automatic weapon FGC 9 MK2 9mm, 7 live rounds, 2 locally made mortars Pompey, a local mortar bomb, a single barrel gun, and 2 Baofeng radio sets. Yesterday, the security forces arrested a 56-year-old individual identified as Lungjanang Thuaimal at T. Kulen Naka checkpost in Senapati district. In his possession were 9 packets of 4.8 mm BBL plastic pellet cartridges and a 4-wheeler. A release issued by the Manipur Police Control Room stated that the operations aim to strengthen security in sensitive areas and prevent the movement of illegal arms and explosives. A devastating car accident occurred last night around 9:30 p.m. in Sendra under the jurisdiction of Moirang Police Station, resulting in the deaths of 2 individuals and injuries to 2 others. The car reportedly plunged into Loktak Lake. The deceased have been identified as Akoijam Premchan, aged 26 years, son of Priyo, and Irengbam Nanao, also 22 years, son of late Ibomcha, both hailing from Tronglaubi Makhalaikai. The injured are Konjengbam Bipin, aged 26 years, son of Chandra Singh from Tronglaubi Makhalaikai, and Hemam Haridas, aged 24 years, son of Komdon from Moirang Oksobung Makhalaikai. Upon receiving the accident report, a team from Bishnupur Police and Commando units swiftly arrived at the scene to conduct rescue operations. Tragically, both the driver and the front seat passenger were pronounced dead at the scene. As part of the mass UNING plantation initiative under the Climate Change Adaptation Program, the Minister of Forests, Environment and Climate Change, T.H. Biswajit, planted UNING saplings today at the Iputho Koirau Lakpa Sanglen in Thongju Assembly constituency. This program, attended by Director of Environment and Climate Change, Dr. P. Brajakumar, highlighted the commitment to environmental conservation. Minister Thongam Biswajit underscored the significance of mass plantation of UNING, the state tree. He said the key initiative, driven by the Chief Minister of Manipur, aims to conserve the ecosystem and enhance biodiversity in the region. In addition to the UNING plantation, the state government has taken proactive steps to designate Haibokching in Langtabal Assembly constituency as a reserve forest, further demonstrating its dedication to environmental preservation and sustainable development.
mafam khudimakta पृथ्वी की मफम खुदिमक ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की क्लाइमेट चेंज की यामना अखोगी कनो द मैंडेटरी ओइबो पोट मैम अमा अखोइद पीरग ngasiबोक थबक चौरग मदु मिट तब ngमना बाहायदना एनवायरनमेंट डिपार्टमेंट ओरो अदु फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट ओरो तौरी अदु ngasi अखोइना मरुइना ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर की लिसिंग मखादा अखोइ ngasi उ थाजरिबसी तसिन एनवायरनमेंट डिपार्टमेंट की मखादा अखोइना सैपलिंग से अखोइ ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर ना थाउजेंड ऑफ द सैपलिंग अमा मागी माना सिनबिरे अदुगा अखोइगी तोवान फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट सु 40,000 एवरी नुक एंड कॉर्नर आबदी चिंया तमना पुनमक सिंगस्ता अखोगी स्टेट की ओरिबो उसे मतम अमदा उनिंग थौ हाइबसिना युम साननबगी थोंग थौना ओइनबगी ओरमबसे हुजिकसु मागे वैल्यू मांगबनते.
In a landmark agreement, the Manipur Police and the State Bank of India (SBI) have signed a memorandum of understanding (MOU) aimed at improving financial services for police personnel in the state. The signing ceremony took place at the office of the Director General of Police with Inspector General of Police Administration, Konsam Jayanta, representing the Police and Regional Manager Kumukcham Okendra Singh, representing SBI. The MOU will provide a host of benefits for police officers, including special salary packages and extensive insurance options. Notably, the agreement features personal accident death insurance coverage of up to 1 crore rupees, along with additional coverage of up to 10 lakh rupees for family members, improving the financial security and ensuring peace of mind for the officers and their families. The initiative was attended by senior officials from both the Manipur Police and SBI, including Director General of Police Rajiv Singh, emphasizing the importance of its partnership. This collaboration not only aims to facilitate financial convenience for police personnel, but also strengthens the ties between the police department and the banking sector in Manipur. With this agreement, the Manipur Police and SBI are set to create a supportive environment that prioritizes the welfare and financial well-being of those who serve and protect the community. The Border Security Force BSF successfully thwarted a smuggling attempt in Meghalaya today, seizing contraband valued at 12 lakh rupees. The operation conducted by the 4th Battalion BSF targeted 12 cartons of skin shine ointment concealed in a jungle area near the international border intended for smuggling into Bangladesh. BSF officials stated that the seized items have been handed over to the Customs Office for further action. These seizures follow another significant operation a couple of days ago where the BSF intercepted a major smuggling attempt confiscating contraband worth 16 lakh rupees. During the operation, 27 cattle were rescued from being smuggled into Bangladesh and they were handed over to the PPP Muktapur for further care. In addition, the BSF intercepted a pickup vehicle loaded with cosmetics lacking valid documentation near East Khasi Hills. Other operations also led to the seizure of edible items and liquor. Earlier, on October 22nd, BSF troops seized cosmetics worth over 4 lakh rupees, and on October 23rd, they rescued 27 cattle valued at 2,85,400 rupees in West Gentia Hills. In a major anti-drug operation, Assam Rifles and Mizoram Police intercepted a transnational drug smuggling attempt near Jokwathar, Jamphai district in Mizoram. Based on specific intelligence, the team seized 1,075 kilograms of caffeine and hydrous IP, a key precursor for methamphetamine production, valued at approximately 8 crore rupees. The operation, launched on October 23rd, led to the arrests of 2 suspects hailing from Jokwathar. The seized substance could have produced thousands of kilograms of methamphetamine, commonly referred to as ice or yaba, which is highly abused in the region. Officials noted that the consignment was destined for Myanmar, posing a potential threat of increased drug influx into India. Assam Rifles reiterated their commitment to border security and drug prohibition. The suspects and seized materials were handed over to Jogpathar police for further investigation and legal proceedings. Prime Minister Narendra Modi praised the Union Cabinet's decision to establish a 1,000 crore rupees venture capital fund dedicated to the space sector, stating that it would significantly benefit the youth and stimulate innovation in India's growing space industry. Taking to his X handle, the Prime Minister expressed optimism about the fund's potential to create opportunities for young innovators and described the decision as excellent news for the space sector, and mentioned that the establishment of the Venture Capital Fund would open doors for many creative minds and aid momentum to the country's space program. The Union Cabinet recently had approved the creation of the fund, which would operate under the supervision of INSPACE as part of the 2020 space reforms aimed at promoting private sector involvement in space activities. While inaugurating the permanent campus of National Institute of Fashion Technology (NIFT) in Shillong, Union Textile Minister Giriraj Singh said that the government of India has set a target of $100 billion exports by 2030. The role of corporate and textile industries of the northeastern states will also be important in achieving this target. Singh said that currently the textile industry is worth $170 billion, which will be brought to $350 billion by 2030. This increase in the textile ministry will require 20 lakh million tons of yarn. This will increase the demand for natural, viscose and reproduced yarn in the coming days.
देखिए आप टेक्सटाइल एक बहुत बड़ा, केवल टेक्सटाइल को आप देखेंगे तो टेक्सटाइल में कई वर्टिकल है। जूट भी टेक्सटाइल में आता, हैंडलूम भी टेक्सटाइल में आता, जो टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल है जिसको कार्बन फाइबर कहते हैं वो भी आता, हैंडीक्राफ्ट भी आता, और ये सारे आते। हैंडीक्राफ्ट का मतलब ही है नॉर्थ ईस्ट, और आज मेरा हैंडीक्राफ्ट 45,000 करोड़ का हम एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, उसमें नॉर्थ ईस्ट का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। और मार्केट साइज जो मैंने कहा कि $350 बिलियन का होगा, वो जरूर होगा। और अभी हम 13 मिलियन टन फाइबर को यूज करते हैं, जो हम 21 मिलियन टन पे ले जाएंगे। उसमें सिंथेटिक फाइबर होगा, मैन मेड फाइबर बेसकोस होगा, फिर नेचुरल फाइबर होगा। तो ये सब मिला के ये जो बच्चे आज निकले हैं, एक एक बच्चा मैं बोल 10-10 हजार लोगों को रोजगार देगा अपने पूरी जिंदगी में। तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट है, और भारत एक बहुयामी और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बगैर इस डिपार्टमेंट की पहचान ही नहीं बन सकता, इसलिए नॉर्थ ईस्ट।
Before we end, headlines once again. "120 IDP families moving into National Game Village," informs Chief Minister and Birey. Present electric meters in Imphal will be replaced by smart meters soon, says Power Minister T.H. Biswajit. Security forces recover huge cache of arms and ammunition in separate operations. And 2 killed, 2 others injured as car plunges into Loktak Lake at Sandra. That's all we have in this bulletin. Keep watching IS News.